What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are continuing the higher end reviews today. We have a Bulgarian made SAM5 AK. It's definitely one of the nicer AKs that I have ever shot, and especially because it's chambered in 5.56, it is very soft, very smooth, just very nice shooting AK. As always, let's start at the stock and we can work our way forward. So the stock is a straightforward plastic AK stock. This particular one is black. It does have a sling swivel built into it, and this sling you see is a nice basic 2-point adjustable sling that is included with when you buy the firearm as well. So you get the sling, which I thought was cool. And then in the back of the stock, you do have your little trap door in case you want to put some snacks in there or something. That's a great place to hide your snacks. That's what it was actually invented for. The AK grip. The grip is an AK grip, standard AK grip. Looks good, feels good. I've always liked the shape and the way they feel on my hand. If you don't, you can swap them out. It has some good texturings on the side as well. No issues with the grip. Now the trigger is from FIME Group. FIME. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I didn't realize that this trigger, I'm not a true AK geek, and I didn't realize this trigger had so much, like so many people were so excited about it. But it's a nice trigger for an AK. The nicest AR trigger will be better than the nicest AK trigger, but for an AK, it is a very nice trigger. Has a good wall, has a good reset. We're gonna get up close and personal with the trigger in just a second. I just wanna call out my shirt. It's from TriStar Trading. The problem is they don't make this particular shirt anymore. I'm sorry, but they have dozens of really cool designs. But for this video, the gummy bear holding the old school AK, I just had to wear it. But if you want to check out TriStar Trading, there's a link down below. They have my swag and a bunch of other really cool designs. Now let's go take that break, get up close and personal with the trigger. What'd you think of the trigger? Good for an AK, I think. All right, the magazine release is pretty straightforward. It's an AK, it's a paddle style magazine release. It's not oversized, pretty straightforward there. The magazines that this gun comes with are extremely nice. Now, a lot of people don't know how nice quarter circle 10 AK mags are. They're not cheap. They're gonna be like $100 for them. But they're one of the nicer, better, super durable, reliable magazines, and that's what it comes with, which is dope. And they sell others if you want to get more of them. Now, one word of caution: if you buy a 5.56 AK, I think inserting the magazine on a 5.56 AK is a little bit harder than 7.62x39. Maybe I'm just more used to a 7.62x39. You kind of have to insert the mag and rock it, where the 7.62x39 is more of just a rock. So when we get to the testing part of the review, and I'll roll up some on the screen here right now, you will definitely see me struggling sometimes to figure out, especially in the beginning, getting that magazine inserted partly and then rocking it in. It's not bad. All 5.56 AKs are like this. I'm just saying it because you need to practice it a little. This is your first 5.56 AK. Insert, rock, you'll be fine. It's not hard. Just takes a little bit of practice. All right, the charging handle on this gun is pretty straightforward as far as the size and how it works. It's very smooth. That's the one thing I want to say. Like, I just wiped down the bolt and the carrier before this video, and it's still extremely smooth. And that's one of the things you get from a higher end gun. Everything's just a little nicer, a little smoother, a little better looking. Safety is also pretty straightforward. Up is safe, down is fire. The middle position for full auto does not exist because this country hates freedom now. It's not oversized, but it's very easy to move whether you choose to use your thumb or your trigger finger or your middle finger. I used all of them in the testing, and it works with any of them. Now, the receiver has a lot of really nice stuff going on. It is a milled receiver. Not just that, it is a Bulgarian hammer forged receiver as well. Most people, including me, will say a milled receiver, especially a hammer forged one, is going to be more durable and stronger and better than a stamp receiver. That is just my opinion. I think this gun with the receiver and the barrel that we're going to get into in a second is going to last longer than you probably, especially with 5.56 not being the highest pressure. On the other side of the receiver, it does have a rail for an optic. This mount that you see here is right from Arsenal. It's the SM13. It's normally $169. At the time I'm making the video, it's $139. It is adjustable. It is extremely solid if you adjust it and install it correctly. and the body is one piece aluminum, so they make the entire thing out of one piece, and then the mount itself that integrates with the rail on the AK is steel. That part there is steel. All right, moving up a little bit forward to our handguard and our gas tube cover and all that stuff. Again, this one is black. The one I got, I forgot to mention it earlier, but it's also available in FDE, OD green, gray, and plum. And I should have got the plum. Plum is the way to go. Don't be a slacker like me. I'm going to take the gas tube cover off here shortly so we can see inside and see the wear, and we're going to look at the carrier and the bolt and all that stuff in here just a minute. Now the sights are good AK sights. They're both adjustable. They're fine. I shot it with the optic. I have a red dot, Vortex XL red dot on here. I shot it with that mostly, but you can also shoot it with the irons as well, and I did that quite a bit, and the irons were fine. I only shot up to 100 yards with the irons because I have the worst eyesight in the world, but again, they're adjustable. They are more capable than me and probably more capable than you. As I mentioned earlier, the barrel is going to last forever. It's got a lot of good things going on. It's a 16.3 inch barrel, has a 1-in-7 twist. The part that's going to make it last very long is, one, it's chrome lined, and two, it's cold hammer forged. And when you get the combination of cold hammer forged and chrome lined, it's going to be a very, very durable, long-lasting barrel. Again, I doubt anyone's going to be out shooting this barrel unless you get a full auto version or something like that. Now, the muzzle device on here, the threads are 14x1mm left-hand threads. You can easily take off. It's a quick detach muzzle device. You just push in that little detent, and you can spin the muzzle device right off if you want to. Arsenal did send me a second muzzle device here, a much more aggressive, larger break, and I totally forgot I had it. I didn't put it on. I didn't use it. I apologize. I'm a slacker, but this thing is super aggressive. I think if I used that, it would have been a little bit louder and a little bit softer, but the one that came with it and the one I had was extremely good, and I was fine with it. Underneath the barrel as well, you see it comes with a cleaning rod. A lot of AKs don't do that anymore, but it does come with the cleaning rod, which is dope. All right, let's take this bad boy apart. Okay, I'm going to take the optic mount off first, just so it's not in my way and I can operate a little easier. We're going to push in the recoil spring. Your dust cover here is not hinged. It does come right off if you care. And then, ooh, I cut myself. And then the captured recoil spring we'll take out, and I'll give you guys a second to look close up at that. Pretty straightforward. More importantly, I want to look at the bolt and the carrier. You AK geeks out there will know better than me to look at the wear and tear marks. It's about 500 rounds on this. And for me looking at it, again, I did have it lubed. I wiped all the lube off. It's still dirty. I didn't clean it. I just wiped it down. But I want you guys to take a close-up look at the carrier and definitely take a close-up look at the bolt and see if you see any unusual wear marks or anything that's alarming. To me, everything looks good to go. But there are a bunch of AK geeks out there that eat, sleep, and breathe AKs, and they may see something that that I do not. Also want to do a close-up inside the receiver as well. There's a little tiny bit of wear, especially on the magazine well, but for the most part, I think it's absolutely A-okay. And then lastly, I'm going to pop off this gas tube cover, and we can take a quick look inside there. When this gun first came out, I guess there was a problem with some gas tubes and whatnot with it. It seems that whatever that problem was has been resolved. I haven't heard of that issue in a long time, but it was something that I read online. So again, you guys can get close up and take a look at it. Dimensions are up here on the screen, 36.5 inches. Again, the barrel's 16. It weighs 8 pounds, roughly, that a little under. That is not with the magazine or the optic mount, just the firearm itself. And then pricing right now at the time I'm making the video on the Arsenal website is $18.99. I'm sure you can find it less than that. And then there's also several different variants as well. There's some side folders and some other cool ones. This particular one I have, $18.99. Right now, you could probably find it cheaper. Now, as far as testing, everyone's favorite part of the video, I brought it to the range 10 times. I've actually had this since April, and I probably could have done the review a few months ago, but it shoots really nice, and I was having fun. I shot well over 500 rounds, like I try to do on all firearm reviews. We had 0 malfunctions. I only tried 3 different types of ammo. I did throw some steel case down there just because it is an AK, but 3 different types of ammo, absolutely 0 malfunction. The type of testing I did was nothing crazy, nothing destructive, basic planking, shooting steel, one-ups, shooting from different positions, and mostly just enjoying. I was lucky enough to have, like I said, several high-end guns. Right now I have a Nighthawk Double Agent. It's like a $6,000-$7,000 pistol. I have a Radian AR, which is like a $3,000 pistol. I have this AK, which is like a $2,000 pistol. And I have shot so much ammo the past couple months because all three of them just shoot absolutely beautiful. All right, the biggest pro for me is how smooth and how nice the gun shoots and operates. Like when you're manipulating the gun, when you're running the charging handle, when you're shooting it, it just shoots extremely nice. I love all the quality they're putting into like the cold hammer forged parts. Your bolt and your bolt carrier cold hammer forged. Your receiver is milled hammer forged. Your barrel is cold hammer forged. Your barrel is also chrome lined. The safety is good, it's smooth. I've had other AKs, even higher end ones, where the safeties were just garbage. This one is extremely nice. The Optic Mount is great. It's solid, it's adjustable, works well. I dig the Optic Mount, and I don't really have any cons I can think of on this gun at any way. I think if you're looking for a high-end AK that's gonna last forever, that you're probably gonna hand down to your kids or something like that, if the world doesn't end by then, this would be a great option. With higher end guns, you typically get what you pay for. And this, you absolutely get what you pay for with the quality, the fit, the finish, how smooth it feels. Like, for example, the last example I have for you, the receiver. I read online that it takes over 5 hours for them to mill their receiver in Bulgaria, cold hammer forge. Whole process takes over 5 hours before they can even start to assemble it. So those are the type of the things you're paying for with a more expensive, higher end AK. All right. This is the first time Arsenal's ever done anything with me, so thank you very much to Arsenal. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching. More importantly, I greatly appreciate it. If you think I deserve it, please click the subscribe button. I need it. I appreciate it. I want it. The likes and the comments are great, but please subscribe if you think I deserve it. Be good. Stay blessed. Go buy an Arsenal.